everybody. We're back.
And we have a little bit of a surprise.
Well, I think the title gives that away. So we'd like to say hi again to everybody. We've been on hiatus. I'm sure you're wondering what we've been up to.
So much.
Lots of fun things. Well, we have a storybook, kind of supernatural dream come true for us. It's
Yes.
just absolutely shocking. Here we are with cruise ships behind us. But anyway, we are in Como, Italy.
Yes.
Beautiful Lake Como, and this is our new home base.
We're not
That's a
just here on
surprise.
vacation.
Nope, but we will tell you a story. So exactly a month ago, and backstory, as you all know, first of all, my specialist is up in Milan, and my specialist is actually best friends with my specialist back at UCLA in Los Angeles. So they're, my Italian doctor here is best friend of the Los Angeles doctor, and they are colleagues, and they actually go all around the world speaking on together at, medical events. So I had a wonderful opportunity years ago actually to connect with her when I'm over here in Italy, and she's amazing. Well, we were talking on my last visit a month ago, and she was asking if there's any way I could relocate closer to her. And
If we could relate.
Yes, they are used to my blabbing. So anyway, Michael and I talked about it, and as I aged and everything, we thought, hey, instead of taking so many trips up here all the time.
So I will say originally Justin came home, or not home, but to the hotel we were staying at. And he had originally said, okay, we'll wait, we'll make it a 5-year thing. And I said, you know what, let's do it sooner.
Just pull the Band-Aid off.
Pull the Band-Aid off and go.
And of course, down south where we were in Scalea, we have lots of friends we love and miss, but we will see them. And of course, we'll visit them, and hopefully they'll come visit us. But anyway, so this is the freaky part. So we went back, and we're like, oh, well, I guess we should get an agent and Liz. And I will show a clip.
Oh, wait, tell us something first.
Oh, what?
Which is the fact that, we knew we were going to move to the area.
Eventually.
We had no idea that we'd be able to do Como.
Oh, yes, exactly.
We had no idea that would be even
so we
within
thought,
our
oh, okay.
scope.
We thought, hey, we'll move like an hour or so, from Milan and one of the suburbs. I was like, oh, we looked at like
Just for fun to
Maggiore,
torture
Garda,
ourselves, we looked at Como.
and different places around Lake Como. We're like looking in villages. We're like, oh, we'll find something. So we're just browsing. But anyway, so before that even happens, we go back, and instead of getting an agent, I remembered we knew a German investor that owns many B&Bs in the Baia del Carpino area of Scalea, where we have our place, which we'll show you the place that we had, which we never shared before while on hiatus. But anyway, we had just finished and rehabbing it, and it was gorgeous. And so we contacted the German investor friend, who happens to be very wealthy, obviously, and he was very interested. And you won't believe this, we had a 10-day closing without an agent.
The funny thing is, the investor said, okay, well, I'll give you a 30-day closing.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, that's doable.
But he wanted to catch the
and
July
then
and August season.
Literally the next day, he's like, can you be out in 10 days?
And we're like, okay. So we sold it furnished. That was part of it. Of course, we just took our personal belongings, and they're in storage still. So we're like, okay, well, that was fun. Now I guess we better find somewhere to live. And so we were just looking. Michael had a requirement for bathtub and ground floor this time.
Well, no, let's be honest. I had an idea for a ground floor
unit,
and
a bathtub.
The only thing I wanted in the bathroom was to not have like a shower box shower, because those are not practical.
Exactly. So
I said I wanted a bathtub, but I didn't think that would happen.
So I was looking all over. I had our requirements of including bathtub and first floor, and a space for the dogs. Of course, we have our 2 doggies, so we want them to have a terrace, yard, or balcony, or just something to get some outside air.
He was looking on Idealista.
Anyway.
And I started looking on someplace else and found this place and sent it to him.
Yeah. Anyway, we were looking, and then we were like, oh, that fits our needs. And we were like, oh my gosh,
fit our needs.
That's in Como. And we're like, well, let's give it a shot. And of course, we did an offer, and we went lower, of course, and everything. And lo and behold, it was accepted.
Yeah, and I will say that our realtor was
very
amazing.
Very nice.
He was incredible to work with.
Michael speaks great Italian.
I speak Italian.
No, since hiatus, he has just improved tremendously. He's so great. Italians compliment you all the time.
I tell Justin it's going to be very weird for me here, though, because every Italian we've ran into speaks English.
Yeah,
so the need for me to speak it is not as strong here, but I know I need to learn
and
it.
And up north, it's very, very heavily, everybody's well educated with their English here. So all the Italians speak many languages, German, French. We knew a lot of people down south, of course, who spoke 4 or 5 languages as well. But, we find English is spoken very common, which spoils me a bit. So I've learned
And it's so funny. I have to say this real quick.
Quite
It's
a lot
so
of Italian
funny because everybody who Justin meets, he goes, I am an Italian citizen. She doesn't answer. And then they instantly go, oh, do you speak Italian? And he goes,
Stop.
no.
No, I do poco. To be fair, be nice. I speak it very well to get at restaurants and stuff. I've improved since everybody's seen us. You know, you'll hear throughout. But Michael can have full conversations, and he actually makes jokes in Italian and laughs. I tell him, like, oh my gosh, you're making jokes and laughing in Italian with Italians. So we're having fun. You'll see that. So we are back at the channel. We feel inspired. You know, we've enjoyed our hiatus.
And I will say this because I do feel it is something that needs to be said. Calabria is a place we're always going to love.
Oh, we love it.
We
never diss it.
We
any shape or
always
form.
will love that place.
Yeah.
And the reason we moved here was for Justin's medical needs.
Yeah, well, my doctor, my specialist, just to be closer, just easier, and for us, less travel as I age.
With that said, it is, I'm not going to say better or worse.
It's
a
a good
different
fit.
vibe.
It's a good fit
different
for us.
vibe.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy.
And we're up for a new adventure. We'll put it that way. We love all of Italy, and we're up for an adventure. We definitely, we were here a month ago on vacation. We fell in love with Como.
This is the funny thing, yeah.
Yeah, we were like, oh my gosh, wow, it's magical here. It's wonderful. If you've ever been, you know. And of course, we have ferries here to get to
And so actually
any villages around we want to take a trip to.
The restaurant that you're going to see in this video is the first restaurant we ate at when we were on vacation.
And we enjoyed it.
We
enjoy going back there. I mean, there's everything here. There's 3 or 4 Mexican restaurants. There's like 4 Chinese restaurants. It's amazing how many, type of Indian food. Oh my goodness. And of course, a plethora of wonderful Italian restaurants. And yes, there's even a McDonald's if you're into that.
Which Justin's happy about.
Hey, when we're out and about, I like to stop there. I love their zero.
I'm going to say this because I know there's tons of YouTube videos out there by Americans saying, oh, the McDonald's in Italy are the same.
No, they're great.
They are not. They are much better here.
Compared to America, they're great. The beef is fresh Italian beef. It just has a whole different vibe because we didn't eat it at McDonald's in America. I think in our archive, we've been to McDonald's before in other areas. So
they're actually good here.
They're good, but we really don't eat the food there. But I like a zero, and McDonald's even in America. It's something about the soda there is special. McDonald's is known for that with the special syrups. But I also have some other news to share, which I don't mind sharing at all. With doctor's suggestion and approval, I have been on Mounjaro for 1 month, the GLP-1, and I've lost 20 pounds already in just about a month. So I'm pleased with that. You will see me very rarely eating pasta, very rarely eating just a little bit of pizza stuff. I don't even crave or want sweets.
When we do eat pizzas now, it's something that we
share, and then we take the rest home. So I'm so pleased with this new way. I cannot get enough protein or vegetables. Just love it, love it, love it.
And another thing that we'll bring up, because you guys will see this too, is since the last videos that we did, I'm no longer using the walker primarily to get around.
Michael has a little electric wheelchair, which is awesome to get around.
Which is really good, and it's something that took a bit of time for me to decide to use. But you know what? I'm loving it because I can go out and do things, and I'm freer.
At home, he has a little traditional walker he uses around the house, but to get out and about, it's just great. It folds up, it's convenient, he can go everywhere with it in shops. And he's in it right now, so you'll see throughout the video him zipping around. But it's been great, especially in areas like Como where it's very flat and mobility friendly.
It's definitely.
Beautiful parks here.
And that is one thing that I'd like to say. I'd like to say, because I know when we did our first video years ago, one of the things I said, one of the reasons we were doing this channel, was to show people with physical disabilities that you can do things.
Yes, you can.
And I do want to say that Como is a very, very handicap accessible city.
And there are certain ferries here that are wheelchair accessible, certain ones that are too small and are not. So you have to be wise to that when you're booking. They see you in it, or you just ask if it's wheelchair accessible, and they inform you of the one, so you can still get around and do all that fun stuff. Of course, the trains up north are all wonderful on their regional trains here. You just zip on and off. They're all wheelchair accessible. If you take the Freccia Rosa, the speed train, you have to call Sala or contact SALA, and they have the lifts and everything that get you up for the higher train. And that's easy to do and stuff when you're booking. You have a special booking.
Absolutely.
And they have in the business class handicap seats where they have room for the wheelchair and stuff. So and that's very convenient as well. but the regional ones are very handicap friendly on and off, which is cool. So if you're traveling and curious about that, we'll show that sometime when we're doing the trains.
Yeah.
We will probably do little, we don't know yet what we'll be filming around town eventually.
And we don't know how often we're going to be
so
filming.
we'll get all to that. But anyway, we're going to film restaurants and all that fun stuff that we get up to, whatever we think is interesting enough.
But I will say that in this channel, there's been a few changes. One of them is the new name.
Yes, we thought it'd be fitting.
And another one is we are going to be putting a lot more shorts up in between the full-length videos.
So we're just playing it by ear what we'll get to. So bear with us and welcome back and welcome. Hello.
We're so happy for all of you guys that stayed with us.
And hello to any new viewers that are joining, and please subscribe and hit like. We appreciate it.
And we are happy to show you our lives in Como.
Yes, and everybody who stuck with us, we love you and thank you for the communications in the archives. I see people communicate still that we miss you and stuff like that. It's very nice that everybody's been continual with that. It's been great. When we go back to American stuff to see family, I don't think we'll be filming because we just don't think we need to show American travel.
But we will have things stored up here.
Yeah, so if we are back visiting family back in the USA, we will definitely have some archives, but we're not going to do the travel back and forth to America. I don't think that is appealing what our channel wants to be about. And of course, if we make it to see some friends in Tuscany, we do have stuff in storage in Scalea, so we'll head back down sometime in the fall to get that.
Yeah.
And, we'll do a little touch base and hello with everybody there. And I will put in this episode, I'll show you where we just left in Scalea, just so you can see the house. That we have previously decorated, since we didn't get to share that online. And we're just going to have a lot of fun.
Of course
we are. This is all about fun. We're probably not going to get I guess, I don't want to do restaurants over and over again. So if it's something that's new that we, feel like is fun, we'll put up. I don't think I want to put up doing laundry or anything mundane like that.
However.
So just let us know what you'd also like to see. Your input is great. So if you have any comments on what levels of what you like best from us, just the everyday stuff, our blabbing, our chatty Cathy.
Well, I think you guys must love us blabbing and making
we
bloopers,
blab.
because God knows we've done nothing but act foolish.
Yes, and I think I'm probably getting pink as we go. I'm half Swedish, as you know.
He's the shade of his shirt.
Yes, I have about half Swedish for sure off Dad, and some English in there as well, and off Mom, German and Italian. So I definitely pink up like boop. So
he looks like the lobster he was eating.
I know. You'll see the lobster I have for lunch, but I do laugh. I'm like, okay, I don't have my hat on right now, and I'm probably cooking at this amount of time we're filming. But anyway, we're going to just walk around and enjoy the beautiful day. Oh, what we got. So we have the lower floor of a historic palazzo.
Yes.
And we have a terrace. And yes, it has a beautiful view down to the city. And our neighborhood just right around the corner. We can see the lake and everything. And we're amongst the area with gorgeous villas. We feel so blessed. It's almost supernatural. This literally fell in our lap.
The supernatural thing, I will say.
Oh, it was a trip.
This is insane.
We can't believe we were here a month ago. And now this is home a month later.
This is an insane thing, you guys. So like I had said earlier, when we were looking in Como, we never thought we could afford to live here.
Well,
and as it turns out, the thing that was really sort of supernatural for us was the exact price that we sold.
What we needed.
Yeah.
Everything just lined
up.
Right
in that price range.
It was
just very happy.
It was just amazing, and we just feel blessed and thank the universe out there for watching over us.
Yes.
And we just have a theory: you put good energy out there and good vibes and everything, and hopefully it comes back to you. And this is an example. We never look a gift horse in the mouth, and we're just so thankful to the universe for blessing us.
And the funny part is this place that we got, it's not just a place that we were like, okay, we'll live there because we have to be close. It is something that
has revealed stone. It's a historic palazzo, the bottom floor part of one. It's just amazing. It's got the look that we like. The terrace I love. It's perfect. I just could, we're gonna show you probably, we're not gonna, it needs, obviously we want to redo the kitchen, the bathroom's already done. The bathroom's lovely. They recently redid it, and it's. I know. Michael's like, wow, and it's newer, all newer done. But we'll doll up the rest as we do and get to it. I'm not going to rush overnight. I say that. Michael's like, yeah, right.
So it's funny when we were having lunch. Justin said, he's like, well, we'll show the places we're redoing it, and I said, so what? In 2 months? Because
we'll take our time. Yeah, but I don't want to rush. And,
this comes from the man that, with me, sold a house in Scalea and moved to Como in 10 days.
Well, we both love design, but I love design. oh my gosh, it's my thing.
But
So we'll have fun.
Well, with the 10 days thing, because I was saying to Justin something.
It's unbelievable.
It does seem a little unbelievable. And I asked him when we were having lunch, are we crazy for doing this? And he said probably, but I do want to say this because I think it's a very important lesson. If you guys have something you want to do, if you have something you want to do and
dream,
part of you is holding you back because you're saying it's not practical,
that's on you.
I'm just going to say it right now. You can either choose practical or you can choose to dream. And like I told Justin, I would rather choose to dream every time because at the end of the day, you're getting, you know, an amazing life.
Totally. Well, we love you guys. We'll share all the fun with you and just let us know what you'd like to see, you know, what direction that you like to go and everything. And thank you for your support of my Majora. I'm loving it. 30 more pounds to go. And hopefully you'll get to watch that before your eyes. And I'm going to keep up that new way of eating because that's, once I get that body back where I want it to be.
My closet's going to double.
I know. Then you can watch us go shopping and all that stuff. So anyway, you know, I'm like, thank you, doctors, for approving, and it's been very helpful. So I know there's a lot of others. If you're on GLP-1s, and let me know how your success on it as well. It's something to be proud of. You don't have to hide it and go hoo-hoo. And another thing about Como, which shocks us, Michael mentioned, yes, there's A-list celebrities that live here, and everybody just... Stop. Yeah, right. But you're such a funny man. But anyway, so everybody has this like assumption, oh, Como, it's untouchable, and you have to be a movie star and stuff. But sorry, it's a regular working town too. So you can look. So of course there's grand €5 million and €20 million villas, of course, on the lakefront, and beautiful, you know, large giant plazas you can own to yourself.
And
if
another
you've got
thing
the
I will
millions.
say, since we're talking about this, is if you're here vacationing and you decide, okay, well, I want to live there,
take a peek.
Do not go and look in the windows of the realty places because they're like 3, 4, 500,000. Your best friend is going to be looking online.
I know, yeah. Everything you see, well, more like 700. Yeah, you look you walk the window shops and everything's these grand 500, 700
because when when Justin and I were here vacationing a month ago, we were looking in the windows and we're like, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, and then we did our research as we do, and we thank the universe for bringing something that just lined up perfect. And, you know, we thought, you know, obviously the smaller villages off in areas are fine.
But ours isn't even a
we're in
smaller
Como.
village.
The reason we picked Como, it's the hub, it's got all the ferries, and you're 40 minutes to Milan on the train. Wow. It's amazing, you know, how and the airport's not far at all, so amazing for location. So we can't complain, and lots of grocery stores and shopping, and you'll see all that because we'll show it to you.
Yes, we will.
But anyway, love you all. So enjoy the episode. I'll let you see around town and some other fun stuff, and we'll catch you next time.
And we're gonna say it because we always do.
Baci Baci. Dare to dream.
Okay. Ciao.